Hey, good morning. Financial modeling, estimate modeling products can be very complicated on the back end, but that does not mean they need to be complicated on the front end. I want to showcase this product we built early last year for a staffing company. We are estimating the cost for providing a worker and our profit margin for doing so. This is the input sheet. The user just enters values here. The client RBU is our output with the significant values. So we have this organized from top to bottom, not in order of importance of values, but in order of what you will know first with most confidence. So the user can just work downwards. We have this tab delimited if you want to go quickly. And if you want to go really quickly, just enter the yellow inputs. These are required for a complete calculation. Notice we have some small features here. Clear out all your inputs with the reset sheet button. Save it as a PDF for auditing purposes down the line. As I scroll down, you can notice, again, this is organized by categories. Let's scroll down to the charge methodology. This is pretty interesting. First and foremost, by markup is pretty standard. Just add a markup, a few other calculations and inputs. But by bill rate, maybe your employer, your customer, says, I can't pay more than $100 an hour. You can say, okay, $100 is my maximum, and you can back out the max rate which you can pay the worker. And this will consider all of the SUTA, FUTA, state taxes, all the other components that are added to that. This is done with a macro. It iterates down and calculates all the extras, and it gets it accurate down to the penny. Very, very nice feature there. So let me showcase the architecture of the back end, all the calculations and rates. We've designed this in such a way that it's easy to manage going forward, easy to understand. I'm going to unpackage the product and you'll see all our background sheets. Here they are. Let's look at the pay schedule. So I'll zoom out briefly. This is the size of the pay schedule. It's calculated by month for the duration of the contract, and we have all the component costs here. You can see some of these formulas are kind of gnarly. Most of this is done with just formulas. We look at the rates. If your workers' comp or the Social Security rate changes, just change it here. Everything is reflected in the calculations downstream from there. Here's your ref tables. If you're adding another work schedule, just add that here and you're good to go. You can enter your work schedule down here. Let's do 560s. These values automatically pull through from the ref table. And again, the users don't see that. They're just looking at these two yellow sheets here. Notice we have a part-time inputs here and they're grayed out. If we select part-time up here, what do you know? They're no longer grayed out. So this is dynamically indicating which fields are necessary.